Alright, number one, I'm a trans man. I've had top surgery, so I'm gonna be talking about my top surgery. I chose to leave fat because I'm a bigger dude, like I am fat. And drawing off of that, as you can see, I got a stain on my shirt because I ate part of a peanut butter pie with my hands in the car. Was pretty messy. Also drawing off that, I'm a little bloated, so have some grace, okay? Alright, so like I said, I chose to leave fat. I did have double incision with grafts, which is, considered what trans men typically get. Not always, there is keyhole and stuff. But I chose to leave fat because I have a gut and stuff, and I like to do videos to remind trans men there's not like one size fits all. Everybody is different. Everyone has different goals. So yeah. So I thought I'd answer some common questions. I'll try to go faster this time so it's not as long of a video. So the number one question is, what if you lose weight? I have lost weight. My chest does shrink with my body. However, I don't see myself ever wanting like a flat chest because even when I was at my smallest, I had loose skin because I hold a lot of weight in my gut. And realistically, if a cis man was to lose weight, they would have some flab in their chest, in their stomach. To them, maybe it wouldn't be ideal, but to me, passing as male on the beach is just ideal. Some people are curious about mammograms. I've gotten asked, do you still have to get mammograms? Well, I've never had one. I'm 35, about to be 36. I don't know when they're supposed to start. I would imagine my PCP would tell me. I think it is recommended that trans men do continue to get screened even post-op. So I would be willing to do that if I had to. But I'm not very knowledgeable in that area. I would just go with whatever a medical professional tells me. Some people ask how much it costs. My surgery was free. I was supposed to be responsible for 20%. My insurance was going to cover 80. However, the hospital ended up writing it off. And when I talk about that, people get really angry. People are like, well, what about cancer patients? Why can't they write that off? They do. My family has been using this hospital for decades, and my father actually did have cancer, and they wrote his surgery off. It happens. But I think everyone should have free healthcare. I don't think it's appropriate to, like, take it out on trans men that, like, certain surgeries weren't covered. Obviously, that's kind of barking up the wrong tree, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's gonna get done with that. Some people ask, what was it like going shirtless for the first time? I was scared shitless, but it was anticlimactic in a good way. So the first time I was going to be at the beach shirtless, I was so nervous because I was with my mother and my son, and I told her, like, hey, maybe you should take him away and you guys should kind of go so when I go shirtless for the first time, like, just in case, somebody, I don't know, didn't like it or somebody, I was like outed or something. I don't know, like, you never know. I was nervous. I didn't want to put them in danger. I didn't want my son to see anything adverse or anything like that. And honestly, it was so anticlimactic. Nobody cared. Nobody said anything. Nobody cared. It's been, what, like, 9 years or something? I don't know. So 8 or 9 years now since I've had it. I go shirtless all the time at, like, pools, beaches, everything. Nobody says anything. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit.